Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. The musical Memphis is coming to the Lexington Opera House, and they want you to come with them to the 1950s Memphis, Tennessee for a heart-stopping story with a toe-tapping rock and roll score.
I love you for this. So we are joined this morning by George L. Brown and Jeromy Smith to tell us more. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you so much for having us. And
Absolutely.
I love that intro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just gotta put some energy in there, you know? Because this is a high energy performance, right?
You do not know what you're going to get yourself into. This show has great music. It has wonderful talent, wonderful singers, but also a message that we need to hear about communities coming together. And I'm so excited that we have so many wonderful guest artists here. One of them is this gentleman right here, George L. Brown. He has come in, he's playing Del Rey in the show, and we are super excited to share their talents and this story with Lexington. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from Buffalo, New York, born and raised. I have a big family there, 24 nieces and nephews. Never thought I'd be doing this in musical theater and acting. I was in sports in high school, so couldn't be the football player and the hockey player and then step on stage to do a musical. But it just so happened that I did it, and I fell in love with it, started singing gospel music, and then I got the call from these guys to come out to Lexington. So I thought I was going to be a sports broadcaster my entire life.
Wow.
And then I did one show in high school, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do the rest of my life.
I love the fact that we were talking during the break and you told us that you had never been in Memphis before, but they asked you to direct it.
Yeah, so there was a school, the Performing Arts High School in Buffalo that I taught at for a while. That's where I started the gospel choir. And so this year they were doing the musical Memphis, and they wanted me to add some flavor to it. So I came and I did that, and then they said, well, the kids love you, so would you direct it? And I said, I've never done this show before. 2 weeks into that, I get the email from my agent saying that they want you to come on out to Lexington to do the show. So
Absolutely.
I'm like, why not? And the show has, man, it's such a great message because it shows you that music can bring people together from any race, creed, nationality. And music is one of those connecting factors that we all not just necessarily want, but we all need, and that show the show shows you how much music is a necessity in everyone's life. And it can bring peace, it can bring fun, and it does exactly that in this show.
All right, now let's talk about your character that you play in the show. Tell us about him.
So it's Del Rey Farrell, and he's one of the guys that is okay with the segregation, especially in the beginning of the show. He doesn't want his sister dating this guy who thinks he fits in with us. He comes into our club, and so he's pretty defensive, very protective of his sister. Kinds of warms up by the end, but it takes him a little bit. So it's about that battle, but it's also not just the battle, but it's how music connects everyone. And so he kind of warms up through the music and shows that, everyone in the end is the same, through the music, because he can come in. It's funny because Huey Calhoun opens the show coming in singing our music, coming into our club, and it's like, why are you here, sir? Yeah. And that's the question. And by the end, we find out all the answers to why everyone is here, because everyone has a reason. We're all connected in some way.
Oh, we just have to get tickets. Tell us how to do it.
Oh, you got to visit our website, lexingtontheatercompany.org. We have performances August the 3rd through the 6th at the Opera House. You can also call the box office at 859-233-3535.
And recently, Jeromy, we've been talking about some balcony issues at the Opera House here, and you've had some engineers in there and people looking at that. What is the status with that at the Opera House?
What I can tell you about is the status for our show. So we have been able to move forward with our performances. We are not going to be seating the third balcony for this production, so everyone will be in either the first or the second level, and we've been told that that is completely safe for our patrons and actors to be a part of. And also, I think the important thing to know about that is that that has now reduced our capacity. So we have fewer tickets to sell. Sure. If you want to get tickets to see this amazing musical, you want to get on it now.
I know you heard him. That meant right now.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
So make sure you check out all your tickets. Thank you both for being here. Knock them dead.
Thank you so
Knock
much.
them right
That's
out
the
the park. Absolutely. And we can't wait to hear more performances, experiences right at the Lexington Opera House with you. Jeromy, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Always.